None of the important holes were getting aired.
None of the important holes were getting any air.
I said that on
See,
purpose.
that's when you should pause.
Pause. But I don't know. It sounded sexual only because I'm always thinking about sex, but I didn't think you'd catch on to that, so I didn't feel like I had a
What the
pause.
fuck does that mean?
You're old. The sneaker room. Can you hurry up?
Yeah! YouTube, what's popping? Alright, so we're in the car, and TSGK is talking all this nonsense about how I'm being mean to her and yada yada yada. She always swears that I'm being mean to her.
He is mean to me. He doesn't appreciate me.
I don't appreciate you. Don't I give you hugs and kisses all the time?
No.
You're fucking lying now.
I give you hugs and kisses all the time, which forces you to give me a hug.
No. There's times that I come up to you and I give you a hug and a kiss.
Very slow. Or maybe I overdo it.
You know what? I'm just not gonna give you shit, man.
No.
This is what I'm talking about. If you give a female a lot, you don't get credit for fucking 3/4 of what you give. So you might as well not even give a lot. You might as well just give as fucking little as possible, and then she'll remember all the little times, right? Does that not make sense? It does make a lot more sense. Regardless, YouTube, we're back, and this time, this is a bit of a vlog, but it also can be considered a reaction type vid. I just had the privilege of seeing a video on some kids, I believe in high school, in the Virginia area somewhere, and they were involved in a sexting scandal.
At first, the sheriff's office thought it was just a few teens involved, but after some digging, they found more than 100 teens were sending and receiving the pictures, and now it's a massive investigation.
Some guys made up an Instagram page, and they got naked pictures from all these girls, and they started posting it on the Instagram page.
The chief deputy also says it doesn't look like any of the teens will face charges. They just want to educate them on the dangers of sexting.
How do you feel about a sexting scandal, babe? How would you feel if you were involved in a sexting scandal?
It feels me or my daughter.
Your daughter.
Oh my god.
Okay, so apparently what happened is a few females decided to take some flicks and shoot them over to the guys, most likely probably jocks or athletes on a team, because no one sends any of those fucking fat Herbie kids any fucking nudies. No one sends those guys anything. So I'm pretty sure they were jocks and probably really popular guys that were able to manipulate some nudies out of females. Now, before I even get into anything, I've gotten plenty of nudies in my day. But there was one thing that I was always taught, and maybe it's because I grew up in a household with a lot of females. I grew up around a lot of aunts, my mom, my grandmother. There was hardly any males in the household. So I used to hear some of the horror stories, and it actually, I think, made me a better man. Because I've never been a thirsty dude. I've never been a dude that chases after pussy or something like that. It's just never been my style. Like, it's either mutual or, we can move on. There's plenty of people in the world. But as far as the whole sexting thing, so the guys were able to get pictures from these females, and they went ahead and made an Instagram page. How fucking whack, how corny is that? Like, my mom always taught me, if a female trusts you for her to send you naked flicks, you should never, ever, ever try to share those pictures with your homeboys or anything like that, because how would you say it?
It's trust.
It's trust. A female trusts you, and I'll tell you right now, even some of the prettiest females sometimes have problems taking pictures naked. It's just natural for females to be very, very conscious of their body. So for a female to have that trust in you, come on, son, how you gonna do them dirty like that? You know what I'm saying? But so fucking kids are just putting the pictures up on Instagram. Supposedly there was like video. I'm like, video of what? Video of chicks like touching themselves and shit? All I can say is, where the fuck were all these girls when I was growing up? But nonetheless, one of them got caught. I'm pretty sure one of them ratted themselves out. And even if they didn't, Instagram is the new way to rat yourself out and rat other people out. That's just how it is. Like the evil star says, today's day is just a day of snitches. Everyone's snitching on themselves. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Look at me. I'm snitching myself out right now. How? I'm vlogging while I'm supposed to be driving. I don't got no seatbelt on. I'm snitching myself out right now. So that's how it is. But what do you think about this whole sexting thing?
I don't know.
How would you feel if your daughter? How would you feel if cops contacted you and said, "Hey, listen, your daughter's part of a sexting scandal. Her pictures were all up on Instagram. Some video of her, touching herself with a cucumber."
I'd be tight. Since I'm not a mother, I don't think I know how I would approach my daughter, because that's not something where you can just beat your daughter. Because
I don't really believe that
they're
beating
in an
children.
age where they're not experimenting, but they're getting to know their body. And young girls, obviously,
maybe she needs to rub a little cucumber down there to see if it feels good, right? Listen. I don't find nothing wrong with that. I don't find anything wrong with masturbation, anything like that. All that stuff is natural. But to, I think...
Share it?
Yeah, to share it.
This has to do
you
with
just
what
don't know
Kenny
who's who.
told me. Because remember when we were in the car discussing, well, if you're my homeboy, I can show you the nudie because I have trust in you. But to me, it's like, if you have that trust with us and you send us that picture, then we have trust with someone else to show that picture with. Then the cycle just keeps going, and now I know what everyone's dick looks like.
Yeah, listen, I don't trust anybody with any nudies that were ever given to me. Matter of fact, I'll tell you this, a really quick story. Well, not even a story, but a prime example. Like, if I don't know you, like, know you, I won't let you use my phone. And I don't even have nudies in my phone. But I don't trust anyone. It's just how it is. My fault.
Except me.
Yeah, except you. But, so I think it's kind of fucked up. I think that the guys... matter of fact, listen, if anyone in this should be penalized, it should be the guys.
Yeah, because how
are you going to start an Instagram page and publicly put these people out there like that? Especially how it is in today's society where, kids are just horrible in high school. Like, if you're not part of that popular crowd and you're part of, like, the unpopular crowd...
You're either, like, Team Emo and you're cutting yourself. Exactly. Or you're like, I'm the biggest slut.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think sometimes some of these people, they are so just... wanting to be accepted that they're just willing to do anything, and then it just backfires.
That's why I like sneakerheads.
Yeah, I think the guys, no offense, but I think the guys should be penalized. I think all those guys should probably be well, it didn't happen on school grounds.
But it's still considered child pornography, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know if they really consider it child pornography.
Children.
Yeah, because you're sharing it on a public platform where unchildren people can watch it. So it could be considered child pornography.
Oh, if it is, those kids aren't going to jail.
Yeah. No. In the story, it said that they were not going to be penalized. They were trying to find out about who it was so that they could be educated.
Nah, they should start fucking treating these kids like adults, though.
They should. I think all those boys. At least a week in jail. Yeah. Listen, I don't believe in beating children. And if you fuck with our website www.ETCZAYA.com, I put up a little vlog, a blog, probably like a day or so or 2 days ago, in regards to people that beat their kids, and maybe if it's a little too much. But I don't believe in beating kids. I do believe in you having to suffer for
what you've done wrong.
What you've done, yes. And I believe that probably the kid should be suspended, maybe 2 weeks suspension. I don't know if expulsion is the term, but I tell you this: if any of the females are affected on a day-to-day basis, where they're being bullied or anything like that begins to occur, I think the guy should be expelled. You should be expelled. You're causing more issues. Girl sent you pictures and in confidence, instead of you being grateful that you got some fucking nudies, you out fucking creating Instagram pages and shit. What kind of corny shit is that? But that's just me. One of the craziest parts about it all, just not to go too much longer, but 100 cell phones were confiscated.
Holy shit. Well,
means you guys are just fucking trading them around like fucking trading cards.
That happened in my high school.
Yeah? A sexting scandal?
The sexting and weed cookies at the same time. A kid was selling weed cookies out his locker. Like
selling weed cookies out your locker, man?
And people were eating them in lunch.
Alright, well, let me know what you think, YouTube. Down below in the comments, let me know, think about it from a perspective. Let's say it was your daughter that, they came and they said, hey, listen, we got to confiscate some cell phones, and your daughter's part of a sexting scandal. What would you do? Like, what would you do to your daughter? Would you punish her? Would you take her out to school? I think I would take her out to school.
You have to.
Yeah, I don't want my daughter to be in that school with those guys.
How does your daughter look?
Especially if she's banging.
Yeah.
See, that's why if I have a daughter, I want to have a real ugly bitch.
Here we go.
And I want her to be just a straight dyke.
Here we go. We're not gonna have.
All right, YouTube. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Besides that, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Everybody stay up, stay fresh. Catch you on the next one.